Salut, salut tout le monde, bon après-midi, salut, merci Gunther pour le raid, et puis bienvenue à tous les raiders, que ce soit Data, que ce soit Tranquille, et que ce soit les autres qui sont en l'heure, que je vous souhaite la bienvenue. Coucou Gunther, puis merci pour cette grosse session de Kingdom Come, ça nous a bien accompagné une bonne partie de la matinée et du début d'après-midi, c'était sympa, on t'attendait le soir, et puis là tu nous as fait la surprise de faire un stream matinal, ce qui était le bienvenu quoi. C'est pour ça aussi que j'ai pas streamé tout de suite parce que bah je te regardais tout simplement avec ton swag. Ton swag enfin avec ton beau swag médiéval quoi. Salut, c'est pas ta caisse. Et ça y est, on fait le fil rouge, hein, on continue les jeux vidéo, mais là dans un autre style. Je vais vous proposer cet après-midi un petit point and click. Voilà, ça va être un peu différent de Kingdom Come forcément quoi. Ça s'appelle The Little Acre. C'est sorti en 2016, fait par la team Pewter Games Studio. Et ça va un petit qui va se passer en Irlande cette fois-ci. Donc on va partir des contrées de Bohème pour aller en Irlande dans les années 50, il paraît. Et alors c'est pas fait exprès, mais encore une fois, c'est un podiattique qui va offrir des animations dessinées à la main qui sont très sympas à regarder. Après Stars in the Trash qu'on avait vu avec le chat qui était très sympa, et le jeu d'avant-hier qui était quoi déjà? Ah mince, j'ai un trou de mémoire. Enfin bref, quand c'était aussi, il y avait aussi des belles animations. Enfin en tout cas, je m'en souviens de ça. Et mon dieu, c'était quoi? C'était Pin, voilà. C'était Pin le tendu d'œil, voilà, c'était ça. Et là, bon, Little Acre, donc c'est un jeu qui date maintenant, qui a presque 10 ans, 10 ans, 10 ans. Et voilà, c'est un petit podium qui est pas très long, qui devrait durer peut-être 2 heures, quelque chose comme ça, mais c'est parfait pour continuer l'après-midi, quoi, dans la joie et la bonne humeur. Allez, sur ce, je vais lancer tout de suite le jeu, et puis on va voir ce qu'il nous réserve, ce petit jeu, qui est pareil, un petit côté dessin animé qui est sympa. Alors cette fois-ci, j'ai le retour sur mon téléphone portable. Puis là, c'est vrai, ça fait presque 10 ans. T'as vu ça, hein, ça passe vite, hein. Ça passe vite. Ça passe très vite. Et voilà, ça c'est la maison en toit de chaume. Alors elle ressemble d'ailleurs un petit peu à la maison qu'il y avait dans Pin avant-hier avec le temps du deuil, quoi. C'est un peu le même type de maison. Mais là, on est en Irlande cette fois-ci. Et voilà, un petit côté cartoon, un petit côté dessin animé que vous allez voir qui est bien sympa. Alors il n'est pas réputé pour être très dur comme point and click, mais enfin des retours que j'ai lus. Mais voilà, le temps d'une après-midi, ça peut être sympa de. Tu l'avais testé celui-là? C'est vrai? T'avais testé un point and click, Gunther? C'est vrai? Ouais, bon, je savais pas. Je savais pas que t'avais essayé, quoi. Enfin voilà, je vous laisse un petit peu la musique, quoi, puis un peu le décor. Là, on va une petite souris, un petit Yosio, un petit nain de jardin, et puis là, on sait pas ce qui se passe dans le fond, mais apparemment des expériences qui sont plus ou moins concluantes, quoi. Allez, sans plus attendre, on va se lancer ce point and click, hein. J'espère qu'il va vous plaire, et qu'il va plaire aussi. Allez, je me tais. Tu l'avais fait vite fait? D'accord. De toute façon, il est pas très long, hein. Je veux dire, en 1 heure ou 2, on devrait en avoir fait. Apparemment, ils reviennent d'un monde parallèle et il n'y a que la fille qui a réussi à revenir.
I awoke to the sounds of Lily's gentle snores as they drifted across the bedroom loft. She was still fast asleep, and I needed to keep it that way, or suffer the consequences. Creaky floorboards meant that the simple act of getting dressed will require a little ingenuity.
D'accord, donc c'est lui qui parlait, et apparemment Lily, ça doit être. Ouais, c'est elle. D'accord. Et lui, c'est. C'est chemise, voilà. On va l'appeler chemise. Donc là, il faut s'habiller apparemment et on peut pas quitter notre lit. Ah,
My boots were nearby, but I needed to put on my trousers first. This wasn't my first rodeo.
d'accord. Alors, donc le pantalon, il est là. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? C'est l'inventaire. Donc on a les objets. Je dois m'habiller sans réveiller Lily. D'accord, on a droit à un indice. Sauvegarder. Donc on va faire une petite sauvegarde tout de suite. Sinon, charge partie. Les paramètres. Bon, moi, je suppose que les voix, ça vous, enfin le son, ça vous correspond. Sinon, dites-le moi. Alors, comment faire? Est-ce que je peux attraper la chemise?
Morning, Dougal.
Dougal.
If I was to get that stick from Dougal, I had to time it just right.
D'accord. Alors,
Yoink!
hop. Alors, si je prends le bâton pour aller au pantalon. C'est
Huh? Yeah. Lily made a fish and marmalade sandwich for me the day before. I didn't have the heart to refuse, but I wasn't about to eat it.
Oh, un sandwich poisson confiture. Qu'est-ce que ça a l'air bon.
Boots, check.
Ah, il me faut le pull. Ah ouais. Alors. Le sandwich. Est-ce qu'on peut le donner à Dougal?
Oh, your breath stinks. Oh, your breath stinks.
Il y a quoi d'autre? Il y a l'échelle.
I couldn't leave. I wasn't even dressed yet.
D'accord. C'est correct le son. Merci, tranquille. Alors, si je prends le bâton et que je le jette sur le pull.
Even with the stick, I couldn't reach that far. I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but it was still out of reach. I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but it was still out of reach.
Mince, qu'est-ce que je peux faire?
I should be able to get the trajectory right. He wasn't gonna just let me take it, but maybe he'd be interested in a trade.
D'accord. Un petit échange avec le bâton.
Any more rolling and I'd see that sandwich again. That was my cue to sneak out of there.
Voilà. Donc là, on peut y aller. C'est sympa niveau animation, encore une fois. On croirait vraiment un dessin animé, encore une fois.
I decided I'd cycle to the nearby town. Maybe I'd find someone willing to hire me. Maybe I'd find someone who knew where my dad had gone. But first, I had a few things to take care of.
D'accord, donc c'est son père qui est resté coincé dans le portail, quoi. Enfin, je suppose. Alors, on va faire une petite sauvegarde. Voilà. Alors, les poils.
Cooking utensils hung from the wall by the fire, for now at least. I'd recently made Lily a small wooden sword so she'd have something else to swing around.
D'accord.
Lily's dress was hanging from the line. I didn't need to take it down for her. She developed her own technique for that.
Ouais. La cruche.
I picked up the jug. I'd need water to make Lily's breakfast.
D'accord. Préparer le petit-déj. Chambre d'Arthur.
If I went back up there, I'd wake Lily, and I did not want to do that. I think he relocated so he won't be responsible for waking Lily. You and me both, buddy. The doors of the cupboard where we kept the dishes were tied closed. For all the good it did, I'm pretty sure Lily chewed through them last time. Dad, where are you?
Donc, Arthur, c'est le papa ou c'est lui?
Dad left his jacket behind. Sometimes his work would make him forget the little things, like wearing a jacket outside. Or eating.
Mhm.
Lily left Sir Fuzzlepuff here a while ago with strict instructions to report to her immediately if he saw her grandfather. I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired. It looked like he had rifled through his belongings in a hurry. Either that, or Lily had been searching for clues. Dad made his own generator to power his workshop. As with his other inventions, he just refused to explain how it worked. It looked like there was something missing, but I hadn't figured out what.
Apparemment, faut de l'eau. Faut de l'eau là-dedans.
The notes indicated that the water could be topped up via the funnel. I presume the machine wouldn't work without coolant.
D'accord.
It looked like something important was supposed to go in the slot.
Ouais. Bon, on sait pas quoi. Oui, le son, ça va. Merci les gens. Donc, apparemment, il faut quelque chose ici, mais on ne sait pas quoi encore. Curseur du poids, curseur de la résistance. Bon. Et ça, qu'est-ce que c'est? Oula. Je ne sais pas.
Dad left his jacket behind. Sometimes his work.
Pale de rotor.
The rotor blades at Dad's transmitter were visible from his bedroom window.
D'accord. Bon, on reviendra là quand la musique est bonne, 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 bonne. Salut Biggie Muskie. Et merci encore pour ton dernier colis que tu m'as envoyé. C'était sympa. C'est sympa à découvrir. Ah, je t'ai répondu sur le Didi, mais... Voilà. Alors... On va aller à la pierre commémorative.
It was Dad's idea to put the memorial stone by the wall. It was Anya's favorite place to have a picnic.
Et il adorait pique-niquer. D'accord. Didi, Vivi, Lulu. D'accord, tant mieux. Bah, je savais pas, parce que comme t'avais pas répondu, je savais pas si j'avais dit quelque chose de travers ou, ou pas, quoi. Mais tant mieux alors, si tu l'as lu. Nain Jardin.
Taking into account Lily's willfulness, it was often easier to indulge her creativity than flat out ask her to do something. In this case, the gnome was a spy who informed me of when Lily wandered too far from the house.
D'accord. Alors, boîte aux lettres. Ah. Alors, cher Adam, merci pour votre application, pour la position du repère Clerk and Boys and Son. J'apprécie votre considération, mais je regrette de vous... Mais malheureusement, j'ai décidé de ne pas vous offrir une position en ce temps-ci, jusqu'à ce... Pourtant, je n'ai aucun doute que quelqu'un comme vous, avec votre expérience d'ingénierie militaire, serait capable de tenir ce rôle. Je penserai à vous... Attends. Bon, quelque chose comme ça. Peut-être que la nouvelle hydroélectrique, quelque chose d'âme, je sais pas ce que c'est, avec votre père. Je vous souhaite tout le succès dans votre futur. Sincèrement, Shane Boyd, gérant et manager. Ok.
Strange light?
Alors, il y a eu des drôles de... Il y a eu des rumeurs à propos de lumière étrange dans la contrée. Ok.
Oh, it's a package from my father.
Un colis pour mon père.
Arthur, this is the last of the small crystals. I hope this was worth giving up your job for. I'm still finding the whole notion difficult to believe. I'm tempted to make a trip to your home to see it with my own eyes. But the fact that you keep the generator in your bedroom is quite unsettling, to say the least. If what you say about the lesser crystals is true, then I fear what may happen when this company begins experimenting on the large one. It's still safe for now, but I don't think it'll be possible to smuggle it out of here without anyone noticing. Given the apparent results of your own experiments, it's possible they'll listen to your warning. However, it's more likely they'll see nothing other than the potential for profit. For now, I'll do my best to impede their research. Stay safe, my friend. Nina.
D'accord.
The strange crystal was obviously important to my father. I couldn't help but wonder if it had anything to do with him going missing. I decided to do a little snooping around.
Ok, on a un cristal. Et je crois que le cristal va dans la machine qu'on a vue dans la chambre. Dans la chambre d'Arthur. Mais on va continuer à faire le tour ici.
My trusty bicycle was my main method of transport, and definitely didn't require any modifications, despite what my father said. Now that I had a lead on my dad's whereabouts, I definitely couldn't leave.
D'accord. Tracteur.
My father had notions of turning to farming when he left his job. He never could leave signs behind.
D'accord. C'est tout ce que je peux faire. Ah non.
My father had no... He never...
Bon, je peux pas aller là. Non, je suis coincé. Je suis coincé. Bon, tant pis. Eh ben, retournons à l'intérieur et on va installer le cristal. La chambre d'Arthur. La machine d'Arthur. Et on va voir si le cristal il tient là-dessus.
Let's see. It fits.
Ça rentre.
Huh? It's glowing.
Le poids. Ohm 4. Poids 3.
The label on the left indicated the electrical resistance of the crystal.
4.
The label on the right indicated the weight of the crystal.
D'accord. Donc poids on dit 3. Et résistance 4. D'accord. Alors il manque de l'eau. Il manque toujours de l'eau. Et puis ça par contre, je sais pas du tout. On a droit à 5. Ouais, je sais pas.
I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired. Didn't really stop to think where my dad got the mask or why he wanted it. I was pretty sure I could put it to good use though.
D'accord. Oui, mais pas tout de suite. Il suffit que je commence pour que tu aies envie d'aller voir. Comme d'hab. Alors, si je fais le masque pour...
I've had better ideas.
Non.
If I went back up there, I'd wake Lily, and I did not want to do that. The doors of the cupboard where we kept the dishes were tight closed. For all the good it did, I'm pretty sure Lily chewed through them last time.
Si je mets la cruche... Non, je peux pas la mettre là-dedans.
don't think that would have helped.
Ouais.
Lily's dress was hanging from the line. I didn't need to take it down for her. She developed her own technique for that.
D'accord.
I think you relocated so he won't be responsible for waking Lily. You and me both, buddy.
Je peux pas... Ah, voilà. Ah, bah voilà. Je me disais aussi... L'escabeau.
Dad's compactable footstool seemed like a great idea. I wasn't sure why it hadn't taken off.
D'accord, j'ai un escabeau. Le jardin. Alors, voilà l'étrange appareil qu'on voit depuis la chambre.
I only ever saw the transmitter active on a few occasions. During those times, Dad would have kept the shed door locked tight.
Oui, t'attendras ma puce. Voilà. En tout cas, c'est beau. J'ai l'impression de jouer à un dessin animé là, quoi. Alors, souche.
There was a solid block of wood next to the pump.
D'accord.
I needed something to collect the water first.
Ouais, ça on a. Ah,
The pump handle had snapped, leaving only a small section of it protruding from the pump. It was going to take something heavy to force it down.
mince.
There was a solid block of wood. The handle was broken, and the only tools I knew of were in the shed.
D'accord. Un récepteur.
The receiver attached to the shed received something from the transmitter, which in turn rotated the wheels to move the belt along in order to... I had no idea. Sometimes I think Dad added contraptions to his contraptions just to throw me off. Dad converted the garden shed into his personal workshop when he decided he wanted to work for himself. He'd normally spend every waking hour in there, inventing, tinkering, but it had been days, and there was no sign of him. The door wasn't locked, but something was blocking on the other side.
Bah mince alors. Non, je peux pas aller. Je peux pas aller à gauche, à droite. Quelque chose l'a bloqué de l'extérieur. Est-ce que...
I don't think that would have helped. I don't think that would have helped.
C'est tout ce qu'il y a?
I don't think that would have helped.
Non.
I only ever saw the transmitter active on a few occasions. During those times,
C'est tout ce qu'il y a? Alors. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose que j'aurais raté ici? Je me rappelle pourquoi j'ai joué à ce jeu. Il avait dû être avec Amazon Prime ou Epic. Et je les testais tous à l'époque, d'accord. Et c'est là que j'ai compris que les points cliqués, je ferais plus en stream. C'est avec ce jeu-là? D'accord. Bon bah, Moi, il y a une anecdote à propos de ce jeu, quoi. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais prendre? Est-ce que je peux prendre une poêle?
Cooking utensils hung from the wall by the fire. I'd recently made Lily a small wooden sword so she'd have some.
Non.
I've had better ideas. If I went back up there, I'd wake Lily, and I did.
Alors, il me faudra un objet lourd pour... un objet lourd pour la pompe à eau. Mais avec la poignée, qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Est-ce que je peux assembler des objets? Ah non, je peux pas assembler des objets. Il n'y a vraiment rien d'autre.
My trusty bicycle was and definitely didn't require any modifications, despite what my... Now that I had a lead on my dad's whereabouts, taken into account, in this case...
Un chardon. Chardon lorrain. Le chardon écossais et le chardon lorrain se ressemblent beaucoup. D'ailleurs, je sais même pas si c'est pas la même fleur d'ailleurs. Bonjour Patapon, bonjour Auguste, comment tu vas? Entre autres, lui, il y en avait d'autres le même jour, mais j'avais été impressionné par le côté dessin animé. Ouais, c'est cool quoi. Bah là, ouais, comme je disais tout à l'heure, ça fait 3 jeux d'affilée où les animations sont dessinées à la main. Et c'est drôlement agréable quoi. On voudra en faire plus des jeux comme ça avec un gros travail sur l'animation. Ouais, ça va. Bah, j'ai un peu la pression du point and click à part ça, mais... mais sinon, ouais, ça va. Tranquille.
My father had notions to turn to farming. He never...
Mais... Sauf que là, je ne sais pas quoi faire. Je vais bien finir par trouver, mais... Mais là, à l'extérieur, il n'y a rien de spécial. J'ai l'impression de rater quelque chose, hein. J'ai l'impression de rater un objet, quoi. Les poils, non, non. Ça, non. Le feu, non plus. Le placard. Mais pourquoi? Poignée?
I don't think that would have helped.
Non. J'ai raté quelque chose ici.
I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired. It looked like he had rifled through his belongings in a hurry. Either that, or Lily had been searching for clues. The rotor blades at Dad's transmitter were visible from his bedroom window.
Ouais.
I've had better ideas.
Arrête, Milou, tu meurs pas de soif. J'ai l'impression qu'elle attend à chaque fois que je stream pour demander à boire. Oui, bah t'attendras, ma puce. Bon. On va tourner encore un peu. Devant la maison. Placard. Le tableau. Ah, flocon d'avoine. Tiens donc.
Tried to keep some things out of Lily's reach, but it never worked.
Alors,
I don't think that would have helped. Nah.
ah mince alors. Pour une fois, j'avais une idée. Flocon d'avoine. Faut bien regarder parce que les petits points, même s'il y en a plusieurs, ils sont assez discrets, quoi. Ils sont assez discrets. Bon, celui sur le tableau, il est très discret, quoi. Échelle, dans la chambre. Le chien. Salon. Bon, j'ai dû rater quelque chose. J'ai dû rater quelque chose dans le jardin. Hein. Là, il y a juste le transmetteur. Je peux pas mettre la poignée là-dessus.
The handle could be replaced later. I needed a temporary workaround. No. I don't think... There was a solid block of wood next to the pump. The handle was broken, and the only tools I knew of were in the shed. The door wasn't locked, but something was blocking on the other side. The door wasn't locked, but something was blocking on the other side.
D'accord.
Dad converted the garden shed into his He'd normally spend every waking hour in there, but it'd have been days. The receiver attached to the shed received something from the transmitter, which in turn rotated. I had no idea. I don't think that would have helped. Dad converted the
C'est fou ça, on est coincé dès le début du jeu, quoi. Je sais pas quoi faire du masque. Je sais pas, la poignée, non? Ah bah voilà. Ah bah voilà. Alors une fourche. Attends. Interrupteur.
The lights in the shed only came on when Dad's generator was running. I hadn't figured out how it worked yet, though. It wasn't your average generator.
Alors, une fourche.
It looked like the pitchfork had fallen from its resting place.
Ok. Bon. Je reviens dans 5 mars 2025, Grenoble 15h. Je fais un grand courant d'air à la maison en t-shirt, il fait plus 19 degrés, c'est vrai? Ah, il faut aussi chaud que ça à Grenoble? Bah, je sais qu'ici il fait beau, enfin il fait beau aussi. On a un grand soleil et tout, mais par contre j'ai ouvert la fenêtre à midi, ça caillait encore. Donc à Grenoble il fait bon quoi. Voilà, vache, il fait presque 20 degrés. Bah dis donc.
I couldn't see a thing, and the idea of walking around a room in the dark, where my father invented things, made me nervous.
Ah. Donc il peut pas avancer. Voilà, c'est bon.
I couldn't see a thing, and the idea of walking around a room in the dark.
Ouais, je peux avancer jusqu'au bout, mais... Bon. Je vous laisse juste 5 minutes. C'est la première année que je peux faire un barbecue avant les potes du midi. 15 mars à Nancy, 15h17, il fait 15 degrés. Ouais, c'est vrai que pour Nancy, c'est chaud aussi, quoi. 15 degrés à Nancy à cette heure-ci? Eh ben, je m'en rends pas compte, quoi. Bah, j'arrive dans 5 minutes, je vais donner à boire à Miyu et vous avez maintenant l'habitude, je reviens. Oui, ma pauvre puce. les gens. Alors, il ne veut pas mettre le courant parce qu'il dit qu'il faut que le générateur soit en marche. En attendant, j'ai une fourche et peut-être qu'avec la pompe cassée.
Pitchfork wasn't heavy enough by itself to make the handle budge.
Ah. Peut-être qu'avec la bûche en plus, avec la souche.
Yet another impressive feat of engineering. Well, well, well.
Ouais. Créer. Alors, on va pouvoir aller à l'intérieur et essayer d'activer la machine qu'il y a dans la chambre. Alors. Je suppose qu'il va falloir se mettre dans le noir.
I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired.
Je sais pas pourquoi, mais à mon avis, il va y avoir quelque chose de transmis sur le mur.
Shortly after resigning from his position at the hydroelectric power station, Dad set up a few light bulbs in his room. They were connected to a machine which appeared overly complex for the purpose of powering a few bulbs.
Bon, là, t'exagères. Alors.
There, that should keep it cool.
Alors, symbole étrange.
The whole wall was covered in writing.
Ah. Confira. Un code.
Dad had a habit of writing on whatever was nearest at the time. Apparently he found a way to make sure I didn't clean it. He must have wanted to remember that particular pattern, but what for? Whatever I did, it caused the machine in the back garden to power up.
On avance. Est-ce que je peux mettre la lumière maintenant?
Sure enough, the
Wait.
lights and whatever other equipment Dad constructed were receiving power. I wasn't sure if I was getting any closer to figuring out what happened to him, but it was the best lead I had.
Alors, des schémas.
There was a hand-drawn map on the wall with two locations marked. Our house and the hydroelectric dam, where Dad used to work.
Machine bizarre.
There was a large machine in the middle of the shed, with what looked like sliding doors. Dad, you better not be stuck in there.
C'est quoi ça? Ah. Alors, étagère cassée.
I'll find a way to blame it on the dog. The machine appeared to have opened by itself. There was a 50-50 chance that it was intended to respond to vibration, or that it was simply as reliable as the stepladder.
Une boîte à énigmes d'Arthur.
It was one of the puzzle boxes my father often made for Lily. I wasn't sure why he hadn't given her this one, but I knew she'd be happy to have it.
Sache sur quel pied danser.
I'll find a way to blame it on the dog.
Trou de serrure.
There was a small keyhole in the back, but like many of Dad's devices, its purpose was far from obvious. Nah, The machine appeared to be waiting for something. There was a small keyhole in the back, but like many of Dad's devices, its purpose was far from obvious.
D'accord, un trou de serrure. Tu veux pas prendre l'étagère cassée?
I'll find a way to blame it.
D'accord.
I've had better ideas.
Alors.
The machine was receiving power from within the house and was now transmitting something. I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box I had found, but she was still asleep. Whenever possible, I tried to avoid taking the blame for waking Lily.
Voilà. Et Lily.
Lily was fearless, even with the way she got out of bed. Sorry you had to take the blame for that one, Dougal.
Alors, la boîte à énigmes pour Lily.
Lily, does when in doubt, dance it out mean anything to you? Right.
Alors. Encoche pour le doigt, pour doigt. Encoche pour doigt, encoche pour doigt. Attends. Il faut que je retienne les positions où elle se met.
How did that dance go again?
Alors. Ouais. D'accord. Alors c'était ça. Ensuite c'était ça. Et c'était ça. Non. Ah. Elle se met à l'envers.
How did that dance go again?
Ah. D'accord. Alors c'est d'abord ça. Ensuite ça. Ensuite ça. Et ensuite ça.
The secret dance routine turned out to be the solution for the combination lock. Inside the box there was a small key where the tasty treat should have been.
Ok. On a ce qu'il nous faut. Ça va, on avance.
Sure enough, the lights and whatever other equipment Dad constructed were receiving power. I wasn't sure if I was getting any closer to figuring out what happened to him, but it was the best lead I had. looks about the right size. Hey! Ah!
So hungry. Need breakfast. Look, Dougal, everything's laid out already. I should just make it myself. It's porridge. What could go wrong? Big old bag of oats. Prepare to be eaten. Hey, wait a minute. It's empty!
Aïe aïe aïe. Ah bah, tout
Okay,
gagné.
I can fix this. All I need is a fresh bag of oats, a new bowl, and then to place the pot over the fire.
Voilà.
This
Il
is
est marrant, le
easy
chien.
peasy. What was Dad worried about?
Dougal avec le flocon d'avoine.
Dougal probably would have fetched the oats if I asked him, but I didn't trust him not to eat them.
Quoi?
Ugh, Dad tied a knot around the handle again. He must be trying to keep you away from the bowls, Dougal.
Ok. Donc je peux pas aller chercher le sachet de flocon d'avoine. Je peux pas prendre de bol.
I've never adventured on an empty stomach.
Ah. Alors Dougal avec le placard.
Dougal, attack that string.
Voilà. Ok, on a le bol.
That breakfast wasn't going to prepare itself. Why didn't Granddad invent something like that?
Et je peux pas monter à l'échelle là cette fois-ci.
Dougal probably would have fetched the oats if I asked him, but I didn't trust him not to eat them.
Et j'ai rien comme objet.
Hey Dougal, I think someone's at the door, boy.
C'est super bien animé. Mais il est vide. Salut Kiniku. Ouais, ça y est. Enfin, pour un petit jeu. Le chien.
Wait till Dad hears I did this all by myself. Hang on. Where is Dad?
Ah, salut Sixis, excuse-moi.
Oh.
Il y a tout le monde. Je vous vois au fur et à mesure sur mon téléphone cette fois-ci. Quoi. Le pataquès. Ouais, l'animation elle est stylée. Ouais. C'est ça que j'aime bien. Là, comme je disais tout à l'heure, ça fait 3 jeux d'affilée où les animations sont top. Le premier c'était Stars in the Trash avec le chat. où c'était super bien animé. Avant-hier, c'était Pin, le temps du deuil avec le bûcheron, où là aussi c'était tout dessiné à la main et c'était super bien animé. Et là, The Little Acre, c'est pareil, c'est un dessin animé, quoi. Le meilleur présentateur des Big Game of Ski Awards, bah, et le seul, l'unique, de Sky 6. T'as pas eu le temps de liquider le tout. Non, pas encore. Mais ça y est, j'approche, quoi. Sur 500 heures que je devais dégager, il m'en reste 120. Donc je suis bientôt sous la barre des 100 heures de moments forts. Donc je pense que d'ici 2 à 3 jours, je devrais avoir terminé les transferts et de nouveau pouvoir streamer normalement. C'était chouette. Ouais, c'était chouette, quoi, surtout Karate Girl. Je sais pas si vous avez retenu ça, mais...
For a moment, I wondered where I was. Then I noticed everything was different. I was different. But it was when I thought of Lily that it no longer mattered why. I couldn't let her think that she had lost someone else.
Ah ouais, c'est clair que... En fait, j'ai vu la version avec et sans cri, parce que je savais pas que la version originale, il n'y avait pas les cris. Moi, je pensais vraiment que le cri faisait partie du mixage original, mais apparemment non. Donc j'ai vu la scène sans cri et ça a pas le même rendu, quoi. Bon, il y a la petite musique funky disco derrière, tout ça de l'époque, quoi. Mais c'est vrai qu'avec les cris, c'est nettement mieux, quoi. C'est nettement mieux. J'ai regardé la fin de ton jeu, en tout cas, franchement, à la fin, j'ai cru que tu étais reparti pour un tour. Tu parles de Pin, là, le temps du deuil? Ouais, quand il finit en hiver, quoi, ouais, t'avais peur que ça reparte au printemps et tout. Ouais, bah ouais. Non, on allait faire qu'une saison, quoi. Enfin, qu'une année, en tout cas. Affaire d'Arthur.
Somebody had left their belongings on the floor of the strange room. After glancing over the items, I realized some of them belonged to my dad. So, this is where you went. Dad's pipe had been left behind, and in more pieces than the last time I saw it. No wonder, if his entrance was anything like mine was. Among the collection of things there was a notebook, but I didn't recognize the owner's handwriting. A quick scan showed it to be filled with scientific notation, none of which I could make sense of. It was unusual to see Dad without his hat, and vice versa. Then again, it was noticeably warmer than home. I decided to take it with me.
D'accord, donc on a le masque et un chapeau, une sphère.
A glass jar had been left next to the other belongings, emitting a faint white light. Assuming unusual objects to be important seemed like a good rule of thumb, so I picked it up.
D'accord. Alors quoi d'autre? Encoche vide. La machine.
Come on. Okay, let's figure this out. There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical socket. The door's release mechanism wouldn't function without power. As well as being a fire hazard, it was extremely inconvenient for me.
Eh ben, on va mettre une sphère là.
Whatever the rightmost socket was supposed to do, it didn't seem to be able to do it while the lab was unpowered. The door's release mechanism wouldn't function without power. As well as being a fire hazard, it was extremely inconvenient for me.
Mais il n'y a pas de deuxième sphère, quoi. Il n'y en a qu'une.
Placing the jar into the left socket had restored basic power to the lab.
D'accord.
The lab had some power, but none of it was reaching the door release mechanism. The machine was dead, no matter how much I banged my fists against it. I don't think that would have... I don't... There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls. Each can... The machine was...
J'ai presque fini la sélection de
The
6-6
lab
déjà.
had some power, but
Wow.
none of it was reaching the door release mechanism.
Bah, GG Auguste, quoi. Enfin, tu me diras, pour toi, t'as beaucoup plus de sélection que nous, quoi, mais t'as une rapidité, la vache. Bon, bah, je suppose que si je reprends l'orbe, l'alimentation va... Ah non. Ah non, l'alimentation est bonne. Faut que je me dépêche.
Whatever the rightmost socket was supposed to do, it didn't seem to be able to do it while the lab was unpowered.
D'accord, faut que je me dépêche.
Placing the jar into the left socket had restored basic power to the lab.
Alors, tac. On se dépêche.
There was just enough power to distribute to the door release. It took a large amount of power to get me here. Logic dictated that it would take something similar to get me home. I was going to have to venture outside to find it. And in the back of my mind, I hoped that I might find my father along the way.
Il y a des tas de morceaux sur mon PC. En plus, hein, et t'as un fichier Excel?
Dad must have gone to town without telling us. Oh well, time to go to work.
Au travail. T'as une bonne base de données, ouais, bah ouais, hein. Moi, c'est au niveau techno, au niveau de musique électronique où j'ai des dossiers et des dossiers de gigas et de gigas de musique, quoi. Tout ce que j'ai enregistré de SoundCloud, entre autres, quoi. Donc, il y a de quoi faire aussi, mais en matière de jeux vidéo, par contre, j'ai vu que, enfin, quand va y avoir le prochain Coffee Talk qui va sortir, je me commanderai la troisième cassette de Coffee Talk, quoi. C'est-à-dire comme celle-ci, quoi. Comme celle-là, quoi. De Coffee Talk. Voilà. Par contre, j'ai du mal remettre la caméra. Attendez, juste 2 secondes. Bon, on va dire que c'est bon. Parce que là, j'ai un tout petit retour de la caméra sur le téléphone, quoi, donc je vois à peine.
Dad had probably already checked the post. Nobody ever sent us anything interesting anyway. Heroes are good at saving people, but I never got a chance to save her. So, we meet again. Watch your back, gnome. Can't go that way. Gnome is watching.
Tu connais App, je suis un zinzin. Ah bah je te crois, hein, tu dois avoir des gigas et des gigas de musique de jeux vidéo, mais en plus moi dans les jeux vidéo, je sais pas pourquoi, mais je n'arrive pas à retenir les noms des compositeurs. C'est fou, quoi. Surtout les japonais. Les compositeurs japonais, tu me dis le nom, 5 minutes après je l'oublie. Je suis incapable de retenir les noms des compositeurs et des jeux aussi, quoi. Enfin, même les anglais, hein, n'importe qui, quoi. Je n'arrive... Enfin, autant dans la musique en général, je retiens les auteurs et je retiens les musiques. Ouais, les mangakas, c'est un peu pareil, ouais, c'est un peu le même délire. Mais dans le jeu vidéo, je n'arrive pas à retenir les noms des compositeurs, c'est fou, quoi. À part quelques-uns, vite fait, quoi, mais... Ah, le chien. Il est encore là, Dougal. Alors, paquet anglaise. J'adore le chien. Réserve de charme.
Right where I left it.
Ok, on a un os. D'ailleurs, je devrais sauvegarder. Moteur. Une courroie.
I took the stretchy rope from the tractor. Every adventurer needs rope.
C'est vrai ça. Mais Indiana Jones, hein, son fouet, c'est une sorte de courroie. Hein. Alors.
Dougal did his best to keep me out of danger. It was so annoying. I'm pretty good at climbing things, but only when I can reach them.
Est-ce que tu peux mettre la courroie sur la branche d'arbre? Oui.
Grandad would have been proud of my giant slingshot.
Lance-pierre géant.
Ugh. I wasn't strong enough to pull myself back. Dougal, pull me back!
Yuzo Koshiro.
Hopefully we haven't missed any customers.
Si je dis pas de bêtises, Yuzo
Dad
Koshiro...
says we're running out of money. He's doing his best to find a job. He's probably gone to town for that exact reason. So until then, we've got to do our best to help out. Hey, Breeze! You didn't pay for that! Good thing Wings can't ride bikes. Wait, if Dad's bike is still here, where's he been all morning? I had a bad feeling, and I was pretty sure it had nothing to do with the porridge.
Il me semble que Yuzo Koshiro, c'est Street of Rage 2. Non, c'est bien ça. C'est Street of Rage, non? Je me trompe pas. Ouais, voilà. Au moins j'en ai un. C'est déjà ça. Et donc j'ai mon épée en bois. Est-ce que je peux affronter le nain de jardin?
With
Oh.
Gnome out of the way, I was free to start looking for Dad.
He can't see me without his head.
Les Street of Rage, ouais, c'est ça.
Dad's bike was by the wall, which meant he was still around the house somewhere. I'd never run away from home. Besides, there was an adventure to be had.
D'accord.
It felt like a dream. I was being led down a path, and, short of curling up into a ball, I was helpless to do anything about it. I considered going back inside and just waiting for someone to find me, but I knew that if I wanted to get back to Lily soon, I'd have to find the source of power for the machine that brought me here, and I wasn't coming back until I found it.
D'accord. C'est joli, hein, encore une fois. Ah, une lampe. Ah bah voilà une source de lumière, une source de lumière. Je peux aller là.
The door was sealed tight, with no obvious way to open it. It looked like the blue lamp also acted as a door release.
Ah, peux pas revenir en arrière.
It looked like the blue lamp also acted as a door release.
I don't say this often, but it wasn't the time for eating. Dougal, do you think we should have a quick nap? No, you're right. Come on, Sir Fuzzlepuff. I'm on a new quest. I already looked through all of Grandad's clothes. Wherever he went, he took his hat with him. At least that ruled out alien abduction. I heard that's a thing that can happen now. Line goes down. Hey! How come when I draw on the walls it's a bad thing?
Clonfira.
Clonfira? Huh? I tried getting Dougal to pick up Grandad's scent. No dice. Ooh, shiny. I probably shouldn't touch it. Ooh.
On regarde bien. Ouais, je crois que c'est bon.
Dad, are you in here? Wow, I've never seen this thing open before. Normally I'd jump straight in, but this is something Grandad made. I'm going to need a guinea pig. Godspeed, Sir Fuzzlepuff. Whoa! He's gone. Of all the souls I have encountered in my travels, his was the most fuzzy. Dougal, this must be where everyone went. What if something happened? I need to go after them. Grandad wouldn't mind me borrowing a little bit of paper. Dougal did his best to keep me out of danger. It was so annoying. Before I go, I should leave a note somewhere so Dad knows where I went.
Ah.
Hook!
Aïe. Aïe aïe aïe. On m'a cassé le cristal.
As I wandered deeper into the swamp, I began to feel uneasy. From the gnarled and twisted branches of bizarre trees to the clamour of unrecognizable creatures filling the air, it was clear I was a long way from home.
nouveau un puzzle. Sauf que là, il y en a 1, 2, 3, 4. Là, il n'y a rien.
Oh my god! I'm adorable! I couldn't wait to see what Dad looked like. This is Granddad's stuff. I knew it! His sacrifice will never be forgotten.
On peut y aller, hein.
My apologies. I don't see many like you.
Who are you?
Mare.
Mer?
No, just Mare.
I'm not sure where I am. Can you help me get home?
Maybe help each other? Come, sit.
Oh. I want to live here!
Ah ouais, elle les casse carrément. Ouh là là. Alors, on va peut-être sauvegarder. Ouais, on sait jamais. Ah, un crocodile.
My sword was mighty, but I needed to find a weak spot.
Ah ouais. Non, un game over.
My
no.
people lived here once long ago. They had machines, kept us warm, safe. Now I am alone, and the machines not work.
Well, I'll take a look, but if I do, will you help me get home?
By fixing machine, you return home.
So it's the same generator that powers the lab. Okay, show me.
Follow.
A ramshackle wooden dwelling lay at the edge of the swamp. Presumably it was where Mare lived. Decaying statues and old ruins were strewn all throughout the area. I couldn't tell if they were made by
bonne journée,
Mare's
Auguste.
people or some older civilization.
À bientôt. Attends, qu'est-ce qu'il a dit du coup? A plus, Auguste. Plus Harry.
Decaying statues and old ruins were strewn all throughout the area. I couldn't tell if they were made by Mare's people or some older civilization.
D'accord.
Did the statues decay naturally over time, or were they forcefully toppled?
Bah, je sais pas. J'aime bien les petits animaux qui sont à droite à gauche dans le décor. Genre ça.
A skittish indigenous creature was sitting on the flat surface in front of the pool.
Voilà. Un gant.
Next to Mare's toolbox was a single peculiar glove. What is this? Whoa!
Careful.
Sorry. Hey, this looks like my father's toolbox. It is his toolbox. So he's been here. Have you seen him?
Arthur.
You have? Where is he?
Took crystal. Stole crystal. Then left.
Where did he go? What is this place?
Sacred place. History and future.
Your people wrote this?
Always been here.
And then your people left? When?
100 years? More?
100 years. In one corner of the room were several flowers laid out in a grid pattern. There was something familiar about it. It's not accepting the same pattern as last time. I need to find the pattern for home somehow.
Mince.
Whoever had made the engravings appeared to understand the concept of traveling to other worlds like I had. They also appeared to place a lot of value in doing so. Whoever had made the engravings appeared to understand the concept of traveling to... They also appeared... From what I could see, Mare wasn't going to get very far without a power source. Does this radio also belong to my father? I wondered why he thought it would work so far from home.
Ouais.
A skittish indigenous creature was sitting on the flat surface in front of the pool. A 4x4 grid of small cubes lay at the bottom of the pool. I presumed it would display the pattern to dial home, but I wasn't sure how. Somehow, a bluish light was emanating from some of the cracks in the wall. Whoa! Careful! Right. The crystal hidden behind the wall looks similar to the one I had seen earlier that day.
Ok, j'ai un cristal. Faut que je recharge ma vapote. J'ai un cristal. Grosse fleur.
There was a large bulbous plant blocking a pipe at the top of the stairs. It felt like it was full of water. I don't think that would have helped. Nah.
Something happened.
I wouldn't have thought it possible, but this machine was even less safe than anything my father created. Does this radio also belong to my father? In front of the pool of shallow water, there was a small, flat surface. I would have guessed at a ceremonious function, but the entire structure appeared to have purpose. Whoever had made the engravings appeared. They also appeared. Whoever had made the engravings. They also.
Tournevis.
I picked up a screwdriver from the overturned toolbox.
Ok, j'ai un tournevis.
Mare was busy tinkering with the pedestal's mechanisms. I imagined the ancient machines were the only thing that kept him occupied. With the obstruction removed, I could hear water flow through the pipes to another part of the building.
Eh ben, c'était le même motif. C'était le même motif. C'est celui que j'ai fait.
A skittish indigenous creature. The cubes were now lit with the same pattern which brought me to Confera in the first place.
C'est ma puce.
A 4x4 grid of small cubes lay at the bottom of the pool. I presumed it would display the pattern to doll.
Ok, donc là il y a la petite bête qui... Quand je m'éloigne, la petite créature se met sur le piédestal.
The cubes were now lit with the same pattern which brought me to Confera in the first place.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a sur la cascade?
It's not accepting the same pattern as last time. I need to find a pattern for home somehow. I don't think that would have helped. I've had better ideas. Mare was busy tinkering with the pet. I imagined the ancient machines were the only thing that kept him occupied. Does this radio also belong to my father? I wondered why I've had better. Combined with the crystal, the glove was a sufficient power source for the machine. In front of the pool of shallow water, there was a small, flat surface. I would have guessed at a ceremonious function, but the entire structure appeared to have purpose. Placing my father's hat on the receptacle caused the lights in the pool to glow with a different pattern. Hey, I think that worked. Hey, what are you doing?
Silence! Mine to take. Belongs to me. Ah!
I'm gonna get out of here.
Thank you.
Faire une petite sauvegarde. Salut les morts. Ah. Un chien chenille. Ah bah lui il a réussi à rentrer.
What have you got there? Gone adventuring. No!
Bah, il n'y a plus de cristal, tu peux plus voyager dans ce sens-là. Ah.
Can I help you?
My name is Nina. I'm a friend of your father's. I've been out here for a while thinking about how to say this in a way that you'd believe me, but then about a minute ago I heard that sound. You've been there, haven't you? To Clonfera.
Yes, and I need to get back there.
You mustn't go back there! It's dangerous! Your father, he was killed. I'm so sorry.
What? Lily! Lily's there, in Clonfera! You have to help me bring her home, please!
Oh my god! Come with me! We need to get to my lab! Hurry!
But then he spat me out. He's probably not used to his food poking him with a sword. And then I saw you, although you already knew that bit. You're a good listener, like Dougal. Hey, what's your name, by the way? Well, you're like a big bug, so I'm gonna call you Bugsy, okay? So, will you help me find my family? Okay, first, let's get out of here.
Alors.
There was a really big, squishy flower. I thought about doing that, but decided not to. I might be able to climb this. Oof! Or not. Leashes get in the way of adventure. That definitely wouldn't have worked.
Qu'est-ce que je peux faire?
Nope. That definitely wouldn't have worked. That definitely...
Ah.
There was nothing to tie it to. I'd need to find another way up. Hey, Bugsy! Give me a boost! Huh. Hey! I'm back where I started! And I've lost my sword!
Oh non.
We could have just used the dog-gate door this whole time? Come on, then.
Eh,
Hey! Rude! Oh! Look at that thing! It's like a bat squirrel! Oh. Bugsy! What did he ever do to you? What? Hey! I hope you're as good at tracking as Dougal is. I thought about doing that. That definitely would. He must have gone into one of these flowers.
fourrure de biret.
Evidence.
Un mélange de bat et de squirrel, ça donne un beaver. Voilà. On va faire sentir ça là, au chien chenille.
Trust me. Smell this. He seemed pretty sure about which way the barrel went.
Celui-là. Il m'a plus. Oh, il montre quoi? Ah, il montre là. D'accord.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
Okay, I don't have any more crystals of the type Arthur used, but I have this.
Wait, why can't we just use that with my father's machine?
Because we don't want to blow up the whole countryside. I'll explain when we get to my lab. I'm hoping that I'll be able to send you to Clonfera from here, but they're not going to just let me bring someone into the building. You should be able to sneak in through the side entrance. Just make sure no one sees you. I'll go on ahead and get started. See you soon.
Hang on, Lily. I'm on the way. Through the window, I could see there was someone inside. Luckily, he was too busy to notice me. The small grate covering the vent was secured with a padlock.
Ah, un chat.
The cat was too preoccupied to notice me.
En même temps, je caresse la mienne. Je caresse Canel.
The door was locked. Of course it was. Hey, did you stop making so much noise? I'm trying to be stealthy. I don't think that would have helped. Ah!
Pauvre chat.
Somebody had hidden the key underneath the flower pot.
Un cadenas.
I'm usually a stickler for avoiding fire hazards, but this was for the greater good. My new sidekick had left me with a way in. I'd made it into the canteen. The worker was still there, facing towards the lift.
Un four à micro-ondes. Il est un peu gros comme four à micro-ondes.
There's one of those new microwave ovens I'd heard about in the corner of the canteen.
C'est vrai qu'on
The
est dans les
idea of
années
almost
50.
instant porridge was attractive, but trying to keep Lily away from it wasn't.
On est dans les années 50, hein. Donc forcément... Alors, on va essayer de passer par la fenêtre. Hein.
If I'd known earlier that I'd be standing on a narrow ledge above a hydroelectric dam, I wouldn't have gone out of bed that morning. My sidekick was just waiting for the right signal. He sure does have a bird's eye view from up there. Ah! Oh, whoa! There's nothing worse than a territorial bird when you're shimmying across a 200-foot drop. There's nothing... My sidekick was just waiting for the right signal. I'd scared enough animals with the mask for one day. I'd scared enough animals with the mask for one day. There was one thing people always said not to do in these situations, and that was it.
Sur je fasse.
Ah! Whoa! Whoa! It wasn't gonna help me fly, but I figured I could use it for something.
Ah. Il est vraiment super bien fait. C'est peut-être un peu facile, mais bon. C'est agréable. Des fois, de faire un point and click qui est pas si compliqué que ça fait du bien, quoi. Aussi naturel.
It was hard to tell where the genuine hydroelectric machinery stopped and the experimental tech began. Nina was waiting for me in her lab.
There you are. What took you so long? What? Never mind. I need your help with something. I'm almost ready to go here, But I need something else for this to work. A cavity magnetron should do the trick. The easiest one to get is probably from the microwave oven upstairs. I'll finish up here. Let me know when you've got it.
I could only imagine what this lab looked like when it also had my father's work scattered around it.
Eh, pas mal la photo.
I had to trust that whatever she's gonna do with the cavity magnetron was gonna help me find Lily. The large crystal Nina had shown me earlier was now attached to the palm of another unusual glove.
Ouais, comme dans le monde de Confira, là.
Nina's scattered notes reminded me of my father.
Bon. Il va falloir retourner...
Oh, hey, Jerry!
Ok. Salut, Jerry.
I was lucky enough that he already thought I was someone else.
Ouais,
I wasn't going to ruin that by striking up a conversation.
c'est clair.
The microwave oven was in use, but I didn't have time to wait.
Je suppose que j'ai bousillé l'ascenseur. Ouais.
Somehow, I had broken the lift. I was becoming used to doing things the hard way, at least.
Oh, come on!
At least there's no sign of the bird this time.
Ah, il s'est rempli la panse, le chat, je crois. Je crois qu'il a bouffé l'oiseau. C'est ça. C'est ça.
Great, thank you. This'll just take a moment. Alright, I followed your father's design as closely as I could. Put this on. Now, this crystal is different from the others, much more powerful. With the lesser crystals, you need to find a place where the fabric of our reality is already weakened. But with this, we should be able to tear open a new gateway right here.
Thanks.
Aim that way. Aiden, be careful.
Give me that. Oh, where am I? Granddad. No.
Lily? Lily! Wait! There you are. What are you doing here? Come on, we have to get... Lily? Ah! 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 There?
Arthur will be part of Clonfera forever, and so will you.
Ah là 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 là. Salut Kaiser, comment que c'est? Il lui offre une fleur. Il voulait juste mettre une fleur sur sa tombe. Comment tu vas Kaiser?
Bugsy! I thought I lost
Ça
you
va.
too. Maybe it's not too late to save my dad.
On joue à un petit jeu qui s'appelle The Little Acre, qui est super bien animé comme tu vois.
Dad! Granddad? You're okay! What? Mommy? What? No! Why did you make me see that? Hang on, Dad, I'm not leaving you!
Alors, Bugsy avec leur
Bugsy was already doing everything he could to stop the monster eating my dad. I might be able to climb this.
Bah, vas-y.
With a face like that, no wonder he tricks people into seeing something else. Dad! Keep him busy for a sec!
Hey you! Big ugly monster! Over here! Look at...
I might be able to climb this. Dad! Keep him busy for a sec!
Hey! Look at me again! I'm serious this time!
C'était quoi ça?
It was too big for me to use as a weapon. I thought about doing that, but decided not to. With a face like that, no wonder... Dad! Just hang on! With a face like that... That definitely wouldn't have worked.
Ah, je peux plus redescendre? Ah. Je sais pas dans mon inventaire. Ah, j'ai la liane, ouais.
Great work, Bugsy! We've nearly got him! It was too big for me to use as a weapon. Great work, Bugsy! Great work, Bugsy! We've nearly got him! With a face like that... Catch me, Dad!
I can't! My arms are...
Oh non, pas le père.
Dad! Are you okay?
I'm alright. Just don't come down.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down now.
What are you doing here? Are you okay? I was so worried.
I was looking for you and Granddad.
Lily, Granddad...
I know.
Bah, il est là.
Can we go home now?
Ah non.
Wait. Mer, he stole the glove. We needed to get home. Come on, quick, we can't get stuck in this place.
Donc en fait, le grand-père, il s'est fait bouffer par le monstre aux illusions, quoi. Voilà. On peut pas sauver tout le monde, quoi. Attends, je dirige qui, là? Le père?
Mer, wait!
No more waiting! This time I go!
No!
Just go, Dad! Stop him!
Wait right there!
Wow, this must be for a really big dog. Somebody should really fix these. Somebody... Wow.
Est-ce que je refais le même motif? Ah non, je peux pas.
I recognize Granddad's old radio sitting on the floor. I wonder how that got there. I bet Granddad would have loved this thing. Granddad's hat was on the edge of the pool. He must have stopped for a drink. Dad!
Your father died to protect you and this world from me! My thanks for undoing his efforts. Ah!
C'est horrible.
I've got to do something!
Bah ouais, c'est horrible.
I've got to do something!
Eh bien, il a presque tué ton père et l'autre chien, quoi.
I've got to do... Granddad's hat was on the edge. He must have... Hey! This must be Granddad's glove!
Who is this?
Huh? I'm Lily. Who are you? Over.
Lily, this is Nina. I'm a friend. Where are you? Your father's been looking for you. He's really...
Oh, don't worry. He found me. Well, I found him. But then the bad guy with purple hair tried to trap us here. So Dad went to stop him, and now I can see them fighting in the back garden through this magic mirror thing. I'm not making this up.
No, I believe you. Look, when the portal closes, the radio will stop working. If that happens, I promise I'll come back to get you somehow. Just stay safe.
Why is he doing this?
Our world sustains his kind better than his own ever could. It's complicated. They left him behind long ago. I suppose he just wants to see them again, even at the cost of hurting other people.
He wants to see them again? Maybe I could give him what he wants.
Lily, don't do anything. Just stay put.
Granddad's hat was on... I bet Granddad would have loved this thing. Ew.
C'est tout?
Ew. I thought about doing that. Nope. I finally got to slay a dragon. Only one more bad guy to deal with. I thought about doing that. I finally got... Oh. Okay, you big monster. You owe me. Okay, you big monster. You owe me.
Hein?
You're all here. I don't have to be alone anymore. Ah!
Ils sont tout vieux. Et Douglas.
Don't leave me.
Et Douglas, moi c'est le chien qui me fait de la peine. Et Douglas. Ah. Il a rajeuni un petit peu. Et ben voilà. Kate Clavin as Lily. Brian Hanby as Aiden. Shane Carey as Mer. Rebecca Walsh as Nina. Fait par 2 personnes ce jeu quand même. C'est un bon boulot. Bah, il était cool. Il était cool ce petit point and click. Je te le dédicace, Gunther. Toi qui n'étais pas arrivé jusqu'au bout, je te dédicace ce point and click. Comme ça tu t'auras vu jusqu'au bout. Enfin, c'était toujours là quoi. Il y a quand même plus de personnes, ouais. Il y a plus que 2 personnes, quand même. Un GHG. Merci. Tu forges en même temps? Ah oui? Ah, Mary, il a un nounours. Tu forges en même temps? Ah non, c'est la civilisation avancée. Ah. Qui a récupéré le nounours. Et qui en ont fait leur roi. Un petit moment calme et tranquille. Ouais, t'as vu? J'avais dit que ce serait un petit point and click. Oh, in memory of Douglas the Dog. Oh, ah.
Line goes down.
Bah, merci à vous. Merci à vous pour ce jeu, c'était cool. J'aime bien les petits point and click comme ça, quoi. En plus, il est bien, super bien animé, bien dessiné. Ouais, bien dessiné. Il y a des petits détails un peu partout. Non, puis même, il était joli, quoi. Il était joli, il était drôle. L'aventure était bien. Sans être trop longue non plus. Peut-être qu'il y en a qui le trouveraient un peu court, quoi, certes, quoi, mais ce genre de jeu... Ouais, je vais pouvoir l'enregistrer, ouais. c'est le genre de jeu, il faut acheter en promo, quoi. Faut peut-être pas l'acheter au prix fort. Mais moi, j'avais acheté la clé il y a longtemps en promo, pareil, quoi. Je sais pas combien j'avais dû l'acheter, mais pas cher. Et voilà, il était temps que je le fasse, celui-là. Je savais qu'il était court et il est parfait pour cet après-midi, quoi. Voilà. J'espère que vous avez aimé ce petit Découverte. Apparemment, dans mon jeu... Ah, dans ton jeu... Ah, non, tu joues encore à... Tu joues encore à Kingdom Come? D'accord. Bah, en tout cas, tranquille, l'a aimé, quoi. Puis j'espère que vous aussi, ceux qui étaient dans le chat ou en l'heure, quoi. J'espère que vous avez aimé. Voilà. Un petit moment cueillette, voilà, et puis un petit point and click voilà, qui paye pas de mine, quoi. Et c'est presque un point and click pour ceux qui n'ont pas vraiment l'habitude d'y jouer. C'est une bonne introduction à l'univers des point and click, parce qu'il est pas si dur que ça, quoi. Et même pour ceux qui ont l'habitude, il est très agréable en fait, quoi. Il est très agréable à faire parce que c'est le genre de point and click pas trop prise de tête, pas avec des puzzles infaisables, des casse-têtes tirés par les cheveux ou des énigmes que seuls les développeurs peuvent comprendre. Là, il est accessible à presque tous, quoi, ce jeu. Donc, cool, quoi. Franchement, cool, ce petit Little Acre. Vraiment, vraiment une bonne découverte, quoi. Une très bonne découverte, ce petit Little Acre. Et puis, ouais, si vous voulez vous le prendre, je pense, ne le payez pas. Je vais regarder à combien il est plein tarif, quoi. Parce qu'il me semble qu'il est quand même plus d'une dizaine d'euros. Ça peut paraître un peu cher pour... Ouais, il est 13 euros. Ça peut paraître un peu cher je sais pas, on a joué combien de temps? 2 heures? Ouais, voilà, pour 2 heures. Après, à vous de voir, quoi. Est-ce que ça vaut le coup de soutenir les développeurs pour cette petite expérience de 2 heures qui est cool, quoi? Ou alors à attendre qu'il y ait une belle promo pour l'acheter moins cher parce que vous estimez que 2 heures c'est trop court et que ça vaut pas le prix fort, quoi. Les derniers auxquels tu as joué ont vraiment plaisir, de très beaux dessins. Ouais, c'est ce que je disais, quoi. Là, ça fait 3 jeux avec 3 animations top, quoi. Que ce soit Star is the Trash, Pin ou celui-là, voilà, on a fait une série de jeux super bien animés, quoi. Voilà. Donc c'était très agréable, quoi. Voilà. Et ben voilà, c'était le jeu de cet après-midi, quoi. J'ai rien derrière de prévu. Donc je vais voir chez qui je peux vous envoyer à cette heure-ci. Voilà. Hop. Alors, qui c'est qui joue? Mhm. Est-ce que je vous envoie de nouveau chez moi? Je vous ai déjà envoyé la dernière fois, avant-hier. Sinon, il y a du Monster Hunter Wild, du Monster Hunter Wild, du Monster Hunter Wild. Oh là là. Il n'y a que du Monster Hunter Wild partout, quoi. Oula, j'allais vous envoyer chez Super Soussou, mais vu son titre, non. Ça donne pas envie. Je peux vous envoyer chez Atomium, qui joue à Clair Obscur Expédition 33. Ou alors je vais vous envoyer chez Coquillette. Ouais, je pense que c'est le mieux. Ouais, je vais vous envoyer chez Coquille. Elle joue un RPG. Un RPG avec une fan trad qui s'appelle Trials in the Sky. Et elle dit entre parenthèses, c'est super bien. Donc peut-être que vous connaissez ce RPG, moi non. Je connais pas du tout ce RPG. Bah bye tout le monde, enfin bye tranquille, à la prochaine. Puis merci d'avoir été là. Alors, coquillette. Voilà. Et ben voilà, c'était Little Acre, un sympathique petit pudding click qui était très amusant à faire, et très agréable encore une fois, que ce soit pour sa DA, son humour, ses décors, et ses énigmes aussi, tout était sympa. Et il y a plein de petits détails, comme le chat du laboratoire, qui était cool aussi. Voilà, il était vraiment drôle, le chien Douglas aussi, à qui on dédie ce jeu. Voilà. Et quant à moi, bah, je vous dis à bientôt. Peut-être pas demain, mais peut-être après-demain. Je vous redis ça, voilà. Peut-être dans 2 ou 3 jours, le temps que je finisse mon archivage et que je puisse de nouveau me mettre en temps fort. Enfin bref. Allez, sur ce, bah, je vous souhaite bonne fin d'après-midi, bon début de soirée, et puis bon jeu chez Coquillette. Allez, bisous tout le monde, merci d'avoir été là.